What's going on, everybody? Welcome into TB Sports 27, and we are finally playing it. It is time for my GM mode. We are going to play my GM mode for the first time on this channel. I've been getting caught up watching, you guys know I'm a big fan of Stash Club Wrestling. Shout out to the Stash. And they do a my GM mode between the two of them. That's what got me to play my GM mode for the first time. I've played it a little bit on my own. We're streaming it with you guys here, and I got a little bit of an idea for how I want to go about this. You see the title of the video. It's to try to make NXT the #1 brand in WWE. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, come on back. Oh, we got to skip this. We might get copyright hit. And we're going to be going up against two computer players, so I don't have the folks like you guys like to see. Maybe regular YouTube channels have multiple humans going at it. Maybe we get SK Money over here. I don't know. But we are going to see if we can duke it out. I've done a 4-person GM mode before. We're doing a 3-person one here. So we're going to do human. And we are going to take control of... You can pick anybody, I guess. Okay, we're going to take control of CM Punk. And what do we get with CM Punk here? Reduce the fan retention rate for all the pros by 3%. Okay, cool. And we are going to pick NXT Mutiny. So you guys know that the My Rise storyline of WWE 2K had CM Punk, had Mutiny, had trying to take over. We're going to take that storyline. We're going to put it right into my GM mode. So CM Punk has taken over NXT. It is now known as NXT Mutiny, and it is no longer a developmental brand for WWE. It is now the #1, or hopefully, in CM Punk's eyes, going to be the #1 brand in WWE. So he is going to turn NXT into a third brand and try to make it #1, NXT Mutiny. If we get a lot of good numbers, if you guys are into this and want to see more, I want to do a Raw Nitro Monday Night Wars Bischoff versus, I don't know, Shane McMahon in this game or something. But let me know if that's something you guys want to see. Thumbs up, comment, all that fun stuff here. And interact with us. Chat along while we're streaming live. Help us make some of the decisions, some of the bookings that we can do. And hopefully you can help us out and help shape this. So you get NXT Mutiny Ruthless Terms. Collect the full contract price for the next 3 superstars you fire. Interesting. So we get like all the money back. What are the other NXT? All title matches will receive a large match. Reduce the price of the next 3 NXT superstars you purchase. So we have 2.0 NXT as well. ECW brand only has 3 champions. Okay. So we're going with NXT Mutiny. And we are going to confirm it. So who are we going to go against? Computer GM. So this will be Raw. Should we just do straight up Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis, Raw and SmackDown? Just make it we got Armando, we got Mr. Fuji, Shawn Michaels, Sherry, Liz. We can go Teddy Long. We can go old school SmackDown. Paul Heyman is out there. William Regal as well. I did Mick Foley when I was doing one of my practice GM runs. There is no Shane McMahon in this game. So if we did the Monday Night Wars, it would have to be Bischoff. Who would be on the WWE side? Maybe like Shawn Michaels, because he would have been out of wrestling by 98, and he was the commissioner, technically Commissioner Michaels, so that could be fun. Anyway, let's just keep it how it is. Maybe you guys hate that or not. Let me know in the comments. Again, I'm open to any ideas, so let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. Help us book the shows, but we're going to stick with how it is on TV. We're going to do Nick Aldis for SmackDown. And we are going to do Adam Pearce for Raw and CM Punk taking over NXT. And we are controlling NXT. So here we go. AI difficulty. Let's do normal. Normal. Win condition. Fans. Hall of Fame trophy. Let's do it by fans. Select the number of Hall of Fame trophies required to enter the Hall of Fame. So how many seasons? 10 trophies, 4 seasons? Sure, let's keep it at that for right now. I don't know how many. Opening budget. Give ourselves a lot of money. What's the most we can do? Let's give ourselves a 4 million. We'll give ourselves everything. Default order, snake order, round robin, brands rotate, take turns. The brand who takes the first turn this week takes their last turn. Reverse rank. The order is determined by the rank in reverse. The brand in first place goes last, and the brand in last place goes first. What do you guys think? Should we do random? Same turn? It should, right? Because it would be Raw, NXT, SmackDown? Or I guess it doesn't matter. Reverse order. Let's just do Snake. We'll switch up. Shakeups. PLE shakeups, yes. Draft pool. Custom default. Determines which superstar are available. Custom rosters are unavailable for online. So what if we pick custom? Oh, we can literally pick custom draft pool. Allows you to take control over who appears in your My GM seasons. So we can add everybody in there. Let's just do contract, active, inactive. Yeah, let's just keep it the regular for right now. Auto draft. No, we want to do the draft. Match unlocked. Start with a few match types unlocked. Additional match types will become available by improving your brand over via logistics. Each brand will be unique, that they'll only have access to matches they've unlocked. All match types unlocked. No, we want all match types. We want to jump in all match types straight out the bat. Booking timer, no, because we're going up against the computer here. So what do you guys think? You cool with those rules? Let's jump into it. NXT, trying to make NXT the #1 brand. Season 1, here we go. Michael Cole's talking to us. There'll be 9 rounds of drafting. After the 9th round, drafting is optional. So are we doing snake style for the draft as well? I don't even know if I picked that. So again, we're open to everything. So right off the bat, Ken, is CM Punk in this game, or because he's the GM, he's taken out? Okay, it looks like he's taken out. So right off the bat, I suppose, who's the most popular? Can you do it by popularity? That's roll. So Roman Reigns is the most popular right now. I think for NXT to make a big splash, now we're not going to go crazy with all the big name superstars right off the top, but we're going to take Roman Reigns right off the bat. Raw is going to go with Rhea Ripley, and SmackDown. So SmackDown, and okay, so it is snake style. So Randy Orton, Xavier Woods. Wow, Xavier Woods, a second round pick. So we can go with Cody, we can go with Bray, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins. They got my modified Seth Rollins with the Judgment Day outfit there. We can go with a women's superstar as well. We got to get some tag teams in the mix. Wow, Karrion Kross is high up on the list as well. AJ Styles. I didn't realize it took my my outfits from Universe mode into my GM mode, but Cody Roman, Cody Bray, Jay, McIntyre. Roman's considered a good guy, so Drew. Let's go Drew. We'll go Drew Roman off the bat for 2 of our top guys. Drew, a former NXT champ. And we can go 2 in a row here. So then now maybe we take we have it by popularity, highest popularity up top here, which I know is going to be the most expensive. Where's my money? I got to make sure we're looking at money here. So we got we're going to go Bianca here for NXT. We're still doing good with cash. We gave ourselves the extra boost here. Oh, my budget's top left. Okay, I was trying to figure out where it was. So they're going tag teams now. SmackDown going with the Creed brothers. Oh my goodness, interesting picks right now. So we still have $3 million to play with. Interesting picks by the CPU. So let's also take Liv Morgan, build our women's roster a little bit here on NXT, and we get 2 in a row. Do we go with a main eventer? Do we start trying to build our tag team division, which is kind of what they did? The Usos are out there. Let's go for cost now. So we want to start looking budget-wise. So the most expensive on the board, Cody Rhodes. We want to start building up some tag teams. Carlito, Sheamus, Braun Strowman. What if we go Dom and Carlito as one of our tag teams? So we'll go Carlito.
About to bring the cool to a new
Looks
brand.
like Gallows.
Happy to be picked this late.
Duke Hudson off the board. Zelina Vega.
Team Red looking to round out its roster
And
with his
Akam.
pick.
This is interesting how the
Black
CPU
brand
does
taking
is letting a
stock
lot
of
of
the board.
big names still out there. I suppose we're doing the same here. So we're gonna go Dominic, Carlito, one team. Who else are we gonna go for a tag team? EJ and Finn, although that's you gotta start looking at monies as well. Then we gotta get back to our women's roster. Wyatt 6 could be in the mix. What if we go Gargano Ciampa? DIY. Braun Breaker, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa. Although we got to get some more fan favorites in the mix. I feel like we're drafting a lot of red faces, a lot of angry faces. Eric Rowan, Apollo Crews. We're going kind of low on the list here. Did both Usos get taken, or maybe they cost a little bit much? Let's go Gargano. Well, we'll grab Ciampa right now, and then next go around we'll try to grab Johnny Gargano, and that'll kind of be some of our tag teams for right now, and then we'll circle back to what's best available. Andre Chase off the board. And Andrade.
Mutiny moving on in the draft.
All right, so we're going to go Gargano here. He did not get taken, which is good. There we go. So there's a couple tag teams that we got, and then we got Pat McAfee. So what are we sitting at budget-wise? Okay, so we're under half our budget. I say we get under 7,500, and we'll still be sitting pretty comfortably. So maybe that's why it jumped us down here. Like, hey, you guys might want to start thinking about, let's take Pat McAfee. He's the cheapest down here, the low popularity, but by God, we're going to take Pat McAfee onto NXT.
I can't wait to call his matches. The brand felt
so they're sitting under 2 million. So now we're in the extra round. These are all what we can draft and still be okay budget-wise. Let me grab Io Sky was still out there. 288. Let's take Io. Asuka was there as well. Again, I know we're taking big names. Taking a lot. Okay, let's jump to the bottom again. So we can stack up our roster. Kalani Jordan. Because we're going to have two. We're going to have the North American women's title as well. For NXT. Lash Legend. Lecter Lopez. What do you guys think? Thea Hale? Come on, you got to get Thea. Thea, part of NXT.
Thea Hale continuing her education on a new brand. She thought she might be
Kofi Kingston to Raw. Josh Briggs. Getting the big call up to SmackDown.
It's another big pick for Monday Night Raw.
Eric Rowan to Raw. All right.
Their next pick.
So we got 7 green faces, 4 red faces, and we're still in our budget. Like I said, if we can, I'm going to say under 600,000, and we'll still be sitting pretty comfortable. We got Finn Balor, Uncle Howdy, Jimmy Uso still on the board. Do we need to get some more tag teams? We've got to build our main event division a little bit as well. Did Jey Uso, main event Jey, maybe already got taken? No, there's Jey right there, but he costs a lot more than Jimmy. Jimmy Uso out there, Tyler Breeze, Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross. What do you guys think? Escobar, McDonough. Let's go Karrion Kross. Let's see if he can have a better run with CM Punk than what he had in real life. Oh, we get the double pick here. All right, let's go low pick again. We got to add some more women's to the roster, more tag teams. Katana Chance, Jason Waller, Joaquin Wilde. Fraxium is out there. I might do Fraxium. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do Frazier and Axiom for another tag team. I know you can put as many tag teams together as you want, but
just waiting to break out.
Noam Dar to SmackDown, and Wolfgang to Raw. How about that? So, what's recommended? They say Tamina's recommended. I wish there was a way I could pick how I want to sort it, because they're sorting it like one by one instead of, you know what I mean? Instead of me just being able to go over and say that's how I want to sort it. It's kind of annoying. So we're gonna go Axiom. So we're at 500,000. So that's a lot. We got AJ out there. Recommended says Tamina, Tatum, Paxley. Let's grab Tatum. Get some more. Where we sit? Okay, we're under 500,000. I think we're gonna begin to wrap this one up here. Although they're still drafting, but I've used a lot more budget than what they have. I can go cheap for the last couple of picks.
The Punk Rock brand with their next pick.
Should I go more? We're down there now. What do you guys think? Cost. Okay, so Lola Vice is interesting. I'm gonna grab Lola. Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna get one more. We got Javon. We can take Javon, but we got to get some more baddies in here. Jada Parker, Kiana James, Obafemi is considered a baddie in this game. Lexus King, Brooks Jensen, Tony. Tony's a good guy. Come on, no way. I might go Oba. I might take Obafemi. Okay, we got to call it after this one. 17 rounds. I think that's enough. We're under our budget. I think they're going to get ready to wrap up as well. And we can always sign more people as, you know, also.
Raw weighing their options here.
Do we do one more and then call it? Give me a rule breaker here. Give me a cheap rule breaker. Oh, come on. They're not going to order it for me like that. Who's the cheapest rule breaker out there that we can get? Zoe Stark, Valhalla, Breeze. Should we do Tyler Breeze? Come on, of GM mode. We're going to do Tyler Breeze, and then we're going to... Oh, that's all. I guess I used all my money. So there you go. There's our roster. It felt like Tyler Breeze also used up. I thought that was like the cheapest available, but maybe not. But Carlito, Dirty Dom, Bianca Belair, Roman, Drew, Ciampa, Liv Morgan, Gargano. But they, well, they're using all their budget as well. It's not just me, so.
Who is about to join the
they're not even letting us pick anymore.
A lot of opportunities here for Raw's next selection. Who is next on the
SmackDown
roster? Who will join SmackDown in mere moments? Take a look at the talent.
There you go. And there's SmackDown, Nick Aldis. You got Duke Hudson, the Creed brothers, Becky Lynch, Zelina Vega, Mr. Chase, Randy Orton.
The Raw War Room weighing its strategy.
And Raw is going to close it out with AOP, a high draft pick in Xavier Woods, the Good Brothers, Rhea Ripley, Wendy Choo.
Some amazing brands.
How interesting. So there you see it. There's your top picks for NXT Mutiny, Raw, and SmackDown. And let's jump into it. Let's see. Well, I don't know how many. We'll do 1 or 2 weeks of this Hall of Fame stuff. So Winter Park, Florida. We're on the road. King and Queen of the Ring. So let's talk to Triple H. See ya, Punk. Good to talk to you. Checking in to make sure Mutiny ready for the new season. We're going to storm this. CM Punk confidence. And Adam Pearce. How's the prep going, Punk? Can't wait to see the battle between Raw and NXT Mutiny. Obviously, the likes of Rhea Ripley on our books. We think we're going to NXT Mutiny more than a run for its money. Okay? Well, we'll find out. So we'll pick champions here. Champions are not required to be assigned, but doing so will grant the selected superstar a popularity boost. Any championships left vacated may be assigned when booking shows. I wanna crown all our new champions night one. Let's make it a big show. So we got the men's champ, the tag team champs, the women's champ. Also, there is no North American like mutiny champion. Oh, because they're mutiny belts. I guess if I had picked regular NXT, we could have had the women's North American championship. Are they just the same belts but different colors? How interesting. So there's no like mid-card belt for the women's division. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's no, we're not going to assign anybody yet. We're going to confirm it, and we're going to crown our champs night one on NXT. Power card. Get a superstar on your roster. Immediately gain 30 XP. Select an opposing brand. Double the cash cost of their talent scout searches. Interesting. And have at least one TLC match. Well, Triple H, we got to book some champions, so we got 55K as well. So we don't have a whole lot of money, and we're going to start off in the high school gym. Power cards, let's see. Fulfill the contract price for the next 3 supers. Collect the full contract price for the next 3 superstars you fired. Reduce the fan retention rate of all. Let's just throw that out there. Week 1. Get their fan and try to make NXT number 1 right off the bat. So, 30 ring XP and draft order, stamina, role, class, gender, popularity. How can we see what the experience level, or is it just popularity? Who do we want to give our... Should we give it to McAfee because we want to try to get McAfee up the list? Let's give it to Pat. There we go. Boost Pat McAfee, one of our lowest draft picks, cheapest draft pick. I'm going to save the other cards for right now. I almost quit out of it. Okay, so book our show, and we want to have a TLC match. Let's make that for the main event. I know that's going to cost some money, but should we go all out first match? I'm not going to do this all the time, of course, but for the first one, 20 grand TLC, and this will crown the first NXT champion. Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, Karrion Kross, and Pat McAfee for... What's the difference between the men's and the world's? I guess the world title is the main one? These mutiny goals are a little confusing. World or men's? I don't know which one is which. We'll do men's. I guess that's it. And the world is maybe like North American. Paul's not going to tell us? Okay. Save it. Someone let me know in the comments. Did I book the right title, or did I just book our mid-card title for the main event? So there's that. We are also going to crown our women's championship. Let's open it up. We're going to do straight up singles one-on-one. Our 2 top superstars. We got Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan. Okay, so world, I guess, is the main... Yeah, is the main title. Which is what I put there, right? Not men's. I did world. No. So this needs to be the world title. Because this is the world title for the women's. Assuming I did that right. Because there's only one women's title. Whew, that's going to be interesting. We're also going to do our tag team. And you can only do one-on-one tag matches. That's fine. So who's our top rated? It's going to be Dirty Dom and Carlito. They already picked Carlito. And they are going to go up against DIY. And it's going to be for the tag team championships. And then for our other North American championship, let's do a Fatal 4-Way. Normal Fatal 4-Way. Doesn't cost anything. And this will be for the men's mid-card, which will be Obafemi, Tyler Breeze. And you know what? We got tag team partners in the mix, but that's okay. Nathan Frazier, and that is for the men's Mutiny Championship. I guess we'll just call it the Mutiny North American Championship. I did not take into account, I'll say that, when I picked NXT Mutiny, that the championships would not match the normal NXT championship, so that is going to confuse me a little bit here. But we will power through as best we can here. And I suppose we won't do the women's tag team championships. Maybe that's something we can do next week. But we are crowning all the champions here on the first week. So we'll do that. And then we have a couple other unbooked stuff. So what do we got here? Self-promo. We had a couple comments, but it kind of zipped away. Hold on. Let me open up YouTube. Sorry, my PS5 didn't... It popped up the comment for a second. It is, I hope DIY wins. Yeah, we're about to find out in a little bit. Stick with us. So, let's see. We got role change, call out, advertising, charity, bonus fans. Let's do charity. Let's try to get some fans. We're going to put, let's see, who's most popular. We'll do Io Sky to begin with. That does cost some money. We're spending $35,000, so we got to watch that. We don't have to book all of these, by the way. Class change training, tag team call out. Let's do some training. Who can we train up? Let's get Lola Vice some training. And then we got one more. Only spent with $40,000, so we can do self promo, call out, role change. Let's do self promo and Thea or Tatum. Let's do Thea. And we are spending 42 of our $55K, and all the titles are about to be decided except for the women's tag team championships, but all other belts on the line. Let's confirm booking and let's do it. And we'll see how we do week 1 against Raw, SmackDown. So here we go for our women's NXT Championship, the Mutiny Championship. And it's going to go to Liv Morgan, so she is your inaugural NXT, and we got a feud out of it. Let me know, do you guys want to see one or two of the matches play out? I'm not planning on doing that, but if enough people want to see that in the comments, I can certainly do that. Io Sky, okay, got us 2,500 new fans. Always good deal there. For the tag team titles, here you go. C1S, you're cheering for DIY. Let's see what we got in this one. And it's the Judgment Day. So Dirty Dom and Carlito are going to win the purple NXT Mutiny Tag titles. But we got another rivalry out of it. C1S likes Liv Morgan, though, getting the win. So we train up Lola Vice, get some more ring experience. This is for our Mutiny North American Championship. They call it the men's title, I guess. So it's a fatal 4-way, and it will be Tyler Breeze. So Tyler and Axiom get a rivalry out of that. And we have a self-promo. Thea Hale's popularity goes up by 3. I think this is a decent opening contest, and here we go, fulfilling Triple H's goal for the evening. Tables, ladders, and chairs for the NXT Championship. Pat McAfee, Karrion Kross, Drew McIntyre, and Roman Reigns. And Drew McIntyre, your NXT Mutiny Champion, and right off the bat, our two most popular superstars have begun a rivalry. So let's see what we got on the Raw side. We have for the tag team titles, the New Day defending against Rowan and D'Angelo. Did Eric Rowan join the Mafia? I don't know. But the New Day are going to retain over there on Monday Night Raw. They begin a rivalry. Elton Prince is going to call out the good brother Carl Anderson. Maybe another tag team feud going there. The Women's Intercontinental Champion going up against one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. And it is going to be Piper Niven getting the win over Sol Ruca. Dexter Lumis won popularity first promo there. Double champion Andrade. He is the Intercontinental and the World Heavyweight Champion. How about that? What a different era that is. And Andrade, no problem in his match over Razor. But Razor and Andrade, the first big feud on Raw. Wendy Chu and Jakara Jackson. And our main event for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship, Rhea Ripley going up against Chelsea Green. And it is Rhea Ripley getting the win. And CS1 shouting out NXT Mutiny. Thank you so much. Saying he thinks NXT Mutiny is much better than all the other brands. I appreciate it. I hope so. CM Punk running the show here with NXT Mutiny. But that was a hell of a main event for Raw. So we head to SmackDown. We got the tag team titles on the line. How about this team? Randy Orton, your champ on SmackDown, teaming up with Dragon Lee against the Creed brothers, with Duke Hudson interfering, and Orton and Dragon Lee get the win. Maybe they want a tag team title shot down the line. Maxine Dupree raises up her popularity. We got Chase University. Now, this is Chase University in our universe mode, so I don't know if the game keeps that in mind or what, but you got Javon Evans, Andre Trace versus Ivar and Giovanni Vinci, who's the U.S. champ. And Vinci and Ivar, boy, that is, Vinci was kind of like the model, take the pictures, the handsome man, and, you got the beast Ivar with him. Nikita Lyons, got 3,000 fans. She did better than Io Sky. Ethan Page and Braun Strowman up next on SmackDown, and a win for Strowman. Fans didn't like that one, though. Selena Vega boosting the popularity. And this main event, Becky Lynch defending the Women's Championship against Fallon Henley here. And Fallon Henley knocks off Becky Lynch, biggest win of her career. Fallon Henley, a double champion over on SmackDown. So, pretty interesting. So Raw won the opener. We did the best mid-card. Raw won the other mid-card, and then we all tied on the main event here. So, let's see what they're saying, the audience. Thea Hale doing good work. Mysterio and Carlito are the new champs. Johnny Gargano. And we earned $14,000, and we made 31,000 new fans. So I like that. So we got 70K. We'll keep it kind of easy for one more week, and then maybe we start spending some money a little bit here. Budget going up for Raw. And for SmackDown here. You guys can pause and take a look, slow it down. So we did the commissioner's goal. So it reduces the probability a superstar become injured. We don't need to use that early on in universe mode, hopefully. So let's do a couple more shows here. And we are number 3 starting off. But I guess that's normal. That's how it is in real life. Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. But it is close. NXT and SmackDown are close. And we're not that far off from Monday Night Raw as well. And you can see all of our champions: Andrade, Rhea, Randy, Fallon, and Drew McIntyre, Liv Morgan. So we head to New Orleans next here in GM mode. What's Triple H got? What do you got for us, Triple H? Karrion Kross is stamina level below 40. Okay. Oh, he's not. He's upset that we cut his fans down. I'm clearly the best superstar at NXT Mutiny, and I imagine the crowd will get bored of seeing me so easily every week. I need a bigger test, one that suits my skills. I want to go up against both Reigns and Axiom this week, and I don't mean a tag team match. I want a triple threat or a fatal 4-way. Okay, let's do it. I can do that. We're going to make that happen. Easy, and have at least one underground match booked this week. So, let's see. We got 70 grand to play with. Do we try to increase any of our things with our monies? Show quality, capacity, more money. Okay. Let's we're gonna spend, and it's a lot of money to spend, but let's go ahead and get that boost right now. Where's our assets that we have, by the way, where it says assets? Oh, right there. Okay. On the left. All right. So, well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if we'll have money to do an underground match, but we're going to soon find out. So, Drew McIntyre wants the triple threat, which we are going to do. That is going to be our main event. It'll be non-title, but we'll do, as requested, Roman, Axiom, Drew McIntyre. What should our underground match be? Triple H says a one-on-one underground. How much does that cost us? $15K. That's all we're going to be able to do. And We got Liv Morgan, Bianca. Let's do Liv and Bianca. Let's do the rivalry. What if we make it a title match? It doesn't cost us any more. Let's do a title match. The Underground will fulfill that. And then we're going to give Karrion Kross a rest. We can go regular tag team here. DIY and the New Day. Appreciate you tuning in. CS1 in the house. Thanks for being here, my friend. Get that rivalry going a little bit more. And then in a regular one-on-one, Karrion one to rest. Got the new champ, Tyler Breeze, Nathan Frazier. We'll get the rivalry. Why not? We won't do it, and we're not going to do any crazy stipulations off the bat. So these do cost some money. Pat McAfee has a new perk. I gotta... Hold on. Where you at, Pat? Hold on. Can gain a match quality bonus from superstars using Underground Extreme Rules. Yes, we'll do that one for Pat. Pat is annoyed right now. I don't want Pat to be annoyed. I don't know why he is. Let's get Pat. Let's get Pat not annoyed. Self promo. What about a call out cost money? Let's get a rivalry going. We'll get Pat doing something. So Pat is a good guy. Who's upsetting Pat? Pat is gonna call out. He's already Axiom and Obafemi's already feuding. Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross got no one. Let's do Pat and Karrion. Well, Karrion, he wanted to rest. He wanted to rest the stamina, but he's the only one. He's the only one not in a feud right now. Does that still make him tired? Well, we're gonna find out. We can't do the call out. We cannot. That puts us over budget. So we're gonna clear that one. Yes. And we can do the Pat McAfee self promo. Right? Yes. We have a little bit more money to play with, not much. I think the rest of this, what are the free ones we can do? Advertising extra. We'll get Io Sky advertising. She's going to want to get in the ring at some point. I know. We can't do that forever for Io. And we have... Why did our budget go up? Isn't advertising no cost? Oh, show cost. Okay. Not budget. Show cost, obviously, how much the show is. Budget, the money you got. Got it. So we could do 17, 18, 19, 20. So we could... No, let's just keep it as is. I don't want to go crazy. Try to get some money. Confirm the booking. I know we spent a lot on the gorilla position, but hopefully that's going to help. We're going to find out here. So SmackDown going first this week. Randy Orton got a new partner this week. And again, it was Orton and Dragon Lee last week. It's Orton and Duke Hudson this week. Zelina Vega boosting the popularity. Ethan Page and Josh Briggs. And it's a victory for one Josh Briggs over Ethan Page. Maxine, I think she had a promo last week too. Chase U versus the unique team of Ivar and Giovanni Vinci. And Chase University gets the win here. Self-promo by Nikita Lyons. And then your main event, the double champ Extreme Rules against the former champ. And it's another win for Fallon Henley. So Fallon has Becky's number right now. Monday Night Raw, Andrade and Razor against Rowan and D'Angelo tag team. Oh, it's a fatal four-way. And Razor just won. It was I completely missed what that was. That was an opening contest, fatal four-way for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Razor just won the World Heavyweight Championship from Andrade. It is chaos right now on Monday Night Raw. Isla Dawn calling out Lash Legend. And this is the results of the call-out last week. Jakara Jackson, Wendy Chu getting the big victory there. Luke Gallows bringing some fans in. We have a triple threat. Dexter Lumis, Xavier Woods, and Kofi Kingston. Interesting putting the tag team champs in a triple threat. Kofi Kingston gets the win in that one. Another call-out with Pretty Deadly and the Good Brothers. And your main event for the women's tag team champions involving all of the women's champs. It's Chelsea and Piper against Sol Ruka and Rhea Ripley. And, well, just call it the two-woman power trip, because like Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H in 2001, Rhea Ripley and Sol Ruca have every single championship in WWE right now to their name. And now NXT Mutiny time. Here we go. Opener, Tyler Breeze, Nathan Frazier. And the win for Nathan Frazier, growing the rivalry. And McAfee's popularity going up a little bit. We're going to get McAfee. If I get one of those To the Moon cards, we're putting it on McAfee. Rivalry here between the Judgment Day and DIY. And our non-champions are winning. That's a good score right there, which is going to be good for our, setting up rematches. Io's popularity goes down, but she brings in a lot of cash, which we need right now. Here's your underground match to get us the card for Triple H, and Liv Morgan will retain the Women's Championship. Fans love it. Rivalry grows. Popularity went down for Thea Hale. People love Thea. How can that happen? And fulfilling Drew McIntyre's request on NXT Mutiny, and Drew McIntyre is your winner. So it is. I'd give it to Mutiny. I mean, we tied one of them, and then Raw and SmackDown took us in the main event, but our mid-card crushed it on NXT. So let's see, SmackDown up to 130. They're up to Raw. Oh, I went too fast. And we're back up to 76,000 at 1,057,000. There we go. That is going to be used on Pat McAfee. Putting Pat to the moon. Pat's going to be the next future main eventer of NXT Mutiny. We have jumped into first place. I didn't even realize it. NXT Mutiny is now the #1 brand in WWE. Take that, everybody. Can we make it to the first pay-per-view? Maybe we do just get through the pay-per-view, the premium live event. I'm #1, Triple H. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Thanks for the match against Roman. I knew it'd be easy. I amazed myself. My season's really gone downhill. I'm making changes. I don't want to hear the crowd. So I'm switching roles. I don't care. Switch roles. But you can do it. I mean, I don't. Okay. Well, I guess that's the conversation anyway. So Tatum Paxley turning heel. Don't book your most popular available specialist this week. Okay. So I'm not going to buy any stuff. I got 76 grand to play with. So it's show 3 of 25. We can keep going, right, after the season. Like, we don't have to stop after 25 shows. To the moon. We are going to drop that right on Pat McAfee. Boom. And boosted the popularity, right? Or put him up there. I don't know. I'm going to piss off Pierce again. Why not? I don't know if he was signing any talent, but... Okay, so we won't fix match. Ring XP, that's fine. That is all fine. We don't need any more superstars right now. So we're pretty much free to book whatever we want. Just don't book a most popular specialist. So our main event, let's keep it going with the rivalry. Drew and Roman one-on-one. We haven't done the one-on-one in a little while. Should we have Axiom get involved? He was in the mix. I know he's quote-unquote supposed to be feuding with Obafemi. But let's have Axiom run in and target Drew McIntyre just to kind of keep that rivalry going where Axiom was involved. What about the new Tatum Paxley? We'll do a fatal 4-way women's matchup. And we will do... I thought she turned heel. Did she not? Well, I thought she did. I guess not. We're going to put Liv. We'll put Bianca. Keep an eye on the stamina. And we'll get Io in there because she has not been in the mix yet. We never did do women's tag team titles, did we? Should we maybe book those? Or do we even have anyone left available to create tag teams? Maybe we just don't do women's tag team titles right now. That's something we can add later on down the line, perhaps. What do we got here? Should we do a stipulation match? We got some money to spend. Ambulance, Hell in a Cell, No Holds Bar. Those are the big money spenders. Let's go Falls Count Anywhere. Tyler Breeze, Nathan Frazier, and we'll put the title on the line because Frazier beat Tyler Breeze last week. And you know what? Let's do another title match. We are going to do a tables match. And same thing, because they beat the champs, we're going to put the tag team titles on the line. I think that is a hell of a show. And we got some money to spend now on promos and whatnot. So let's do our call out that we were going to do a week ago. So Pat is now going to call out Karrion Kross. Hopefully get that rivalry going. What else can we do here? I probably failed my commissioner goal, didn't I? I did. I don't even know who our most popular Well, I'm booking everybody. I don't care. Forget the goal for this week. We can do self-promo, role change, advertise, class change, training, tag team call out. No, we did advertise. Let's get some more fans. We're going to send Thea out there to get us some more fans. And then Obafemi is going to hype himself up because we haven't had him on the show much. Boom. That's our show. I think we can make it to the PLE. What do you guys think? Let's confirm it. It's only one more show and then the PLE. Maybe we do up to the PLE on each edition of GM mode here. So... yeah, we're right into it. So Fatal 4-Way, and Io Sky gets the win, and Tatum Paxley and Io Sky. So maybe if she doesn't turn heel on her own, maybe we do the role change and do the Paxley Io Sky rivalry. Pat McAfee calling out Karrion Kross. Here's your Falls Count Anywhere match for the North American title. Tyler Breeze will retain the people. We have a rockin' mid card right now on NXT Mutiny. NXT Mutiny is cruising with the mid-card. Thea gets us some fans. Tables match between the Judgment Day and DIY, and it's victory. So this week, the champs are winning. Little promo, nothing much for Obafemi. And your main event with the Axiom run-in, Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns was non-title match, but now Axiom and McIntyre got the feud cooking up here. So, very interesting. All right, Raw. They've been in love with the New Day rivalry here. D'Angelo tag team titles retained for the New Day. We got Lash and Isla. Mark Coffey making his debut here on Monday Night Raw. Takes the L to Dexter Lumis. Rivalry continuing between Wendy Chu and Jakara Jackson. Sol Ruka and Piper Nevin. The two-woman power trip, and Sol Ruka gets the win. We got the Good Brother with the promo, and your main event, non-title, the other half of the two-woman power trip, and Rhea Ripley gets the win over Chelsea Green in a 4-star main event. That one hurts. I'll say this is the earliest I've moved up to number one. I told you I did a previous GM mode where I did a 4-way GM mode with NXT, Raw, SmackDown, and Nitro, and I did not get to number one the entire time I played it. So to already be number one a couple weeks in is pretty awesome. We have Vinci and Ivar. We got to come up with a name for Giovanni, Vinci, and Ivar. Dragon Lee. I'll get into it with the Creed brothers. Julius Creed and Duke Hudson. Victory for Julius Creed. Your Women's U.S. Champion, Nikita Lyons. Going to boost her popularity. A lot of promos for Nikita Lyons and Miss Maxine Dupree. Braun Strowman, Noam Dar, and Randy Orton. And a victory for Randy Orton. As we said, the promo for Maxine. And your main event title rematch, Fallon Henley, Becky Lynch. Victory for Becky Lynch. She gets the title. They got a pretty awesome rivalry right now on SmackDown. So we take 2 of 4, and SmackDown and Raw tied the opener in the main event. Our main event hasn't been as strong with NXT, but we've been crushing it in the mid-card. So we're almost back up to 100K. And then it kind of remains to be seen. Do we go out and get some more talent? I think we got enough for right now. Do we go ahead and try to boost some of our, arenas or anything like that with the extra money? Or do we just kind of keep it as is for a little while here? All right, we are still sitting at number 1 in terms of fans, but we're down there in the budget. Yeah, let's just do the final 2 shows. Roman's, hey boss, I've been talking with Pat a lot lately, and he had this great idea we should team up for a match. Okay, let's do it. Let's do Pat and Roman. I'm down for it. Your least popular available bruiser is in a match. Okay. So what do we got for logistics? Everything is costing a lot here. We can get the fog effects, though. Do we want to do that? Let's do it. Boom. Spend 50K right off the bat there. Any power cards we want to use? Nope. Nothing good. So main event. Let's do it. Main event here. We're going to do a regular tag team match. It's going to be Roman Reigns, as requested, and Pat McAfee going up against Karrion Kross and... Is Karrion a baddie? He is. Let's do Karrion and Oba. We're gonna put them together. Big opportunity here on NXT Mutiny. We can book 5 matches this week. It's the go home show. You know what? Let's start it off hot. We got a little bit of money to throw around. Not much, but a little bit. They don't have a standard ladder match on here. Okay, we're going to go TLC, Drew McIntyre, Axiom, title on the line. And that's probably the biggest match we're going to do as far as like a money spender goes. I mean, this is technically like our pay-per-view because it is the go-home show for the premium live event. But let's do one-on-one. Let's do the Liv and Bianca rivalry, get that going again. Triple threat. Io, Tatum, and Thea. And then let's do another tag team. We got Tyler and Nathan. I'll give them a week off. Everyone's stamina. Yeah, Nathan's stamina is way down there. So let's not do that. Let's just do a one-on-one. And we'll do just Ciampa and Carlito. But everyone else, the stamina... If you do stuff, it doesn't make their stamina go down, right? Stamina goes up, it says. So that should be good. Nobody's stamina goes down if we do any of these things. So let's just do a call out. I think the money for it. Tyler Breeze to call out Nathan Frazier. Keep that thing going. We will do some advertising put Dirty Dom out there to advertise for us, sure. I never did, right? Did Tatum ever turn? She did not. So let's do the clash change. I can't do that with Tatum Paxley. So let's... Because she was supposed to be a baddie. Let's change this one to a one-on-one. We're going to take you out of the mix. I know double babyface match, but, you know, what it is. And we're going to do the role change with Tatum Paxley, which is what she wanted. And then the final self-promo, charity, class range training. Let's get Lola Vice some more training. She's not happy. She's got plenty of rest. We got to get her in there for a match at some point. Boom. Let's book it. Confirm booking. And then we will wrap it up with our King and Queen of the Ring. for our first GM mode. And again, if you guys want to see this continue, watch this video, thumbs up, subscribe, come on back with us, and interact with us. Let us know in the chat. Help us book the show. We're all down for it. Again, this weekend, patreon.com/TBSports27, ECW One Night Stand. So make sure you guys are tuned in with that, so you guys can check out that show on the road to Forbidden Door. A legendary match between Nikita Lyons and JC Jane. Are you kidding me? How about this? Strowman and Noam Dar. Noam Dar is going to get crushed. Are you kidding me? Raquel Rodriguez and Zelina Vega. Victory for Zelina Vega. Oh, what is happening on SmackDown? 2 legendary matches? Are we about to get... And then a double call out. Then Noam calls out Braun Strowman. Oh, we might be getting crushed here. This might be NXT mutiny. Just because we went hard with the money. We spent all our money. And we might be getting crushed right now. The team of Ivar and Vinci. Okay, finally. Whew. Duke Hudson promo. And then the rivalry is maybe the finale of the rivalry between Fallon and Becky. Becky ends up getting the rivalry complete. 3 legendary matches on one card. Oh, Raw. I don't know if they're struggling for money. They didn't book a lot right there. D'Angelo and Rowan. The rivalry will finish with the New Day. Man. Hopefully some of our finished rivalries coming up here. Oh, there you go. Finally something bad for Raw. Razor and Andrade, middle of the show. Rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Razor is still your World Heavyweight Champion. What an era. The Razor era on Monday Night Raw. Mark Coffey and Dexter Lumis. They don't exactly have the strongest card. Roster, I'd say, on Monday Night Raw. And the 2 women power trip. That's your main event scene right there. And the women's tag team titles goes to the Secret Harvest. So it breaks up the 2-woman power trip. And let's see what NXT Mutiny can do here, as we're kicking it off with a TLC match for the NXT Championship. And Axiom has won the title from Drew McIntyre, growing the rivalry. Maybe we get a rematch coming up with the PLE here. That rivalry grows. We got Liv Morgan and Bianca, which I think should finish the rivalry, or it's going to keep it growing. No, it's going to grow even more. We can only book, I think, 2 matches at the PLE, so these rivalries continuing on don't really help our case much. But Io Sky, maybe next in... Oh, it's going to get a rivalry. I'd say maybe next in line for a women's title shot, but... rivalry there. So unfortunately the Paxley-Io rivalry kind of just evaporated. We got Carlito and Tommaso Ciampa. Good win there for Carlito. Fans weren't into that one. I think Raw, or SmackDown rather, killed everyone this week. In your main event, McAfee and Roman Reigns against Cross and Obafemi. Do the fans like the new team? They do not. Ooh, Roman. Fans did not like that. So, man, we got killed as the show went on. We started off hot, but we got killed. This was definitely SmackDown's night. They might have just jumped into first place. Let's see. Let's see what the people are saying. King Cyborg liked it. Thea Hale, Axiom is a natural, the new champ. Good promo. So we're still down low with the budget. I got the Commissioner's Gold. Didn't even realize it. Didn't even try to book it. Select an opposing brand to start next week with 0 scouting points. Okay. So let's see where we are in the standings. And we have dropped to number 2. So we're no longer the number 1 show. And we are going to do the final show here on my GM. Double the price of their power cards in the store. Brutal. Okay. Io versus Thea. It's okay to put rule breakers against each other. There are contests between fan favorites. Just be aware the audience will always respond best to rule breakers against fan favorites. So maybe we got to turn Thea. Maybe we got to turn Thea for this rivalry. Okay. That means War Pierce. Let's go. Roman, what you got? Me and Pat really hit all. The fans hated it. No, the fans hated it, Roman. Roman cheated me in that last match. I want a rematch. Okay, let's do it. The Oba Roman rematch. I just have to remember my journal here. I guess it's going to be right there. So someone's going to have to remind me because it's not going to be this week. So we got to book it for next week. I got to remember. And it says, do not put Liv Morgan in a match this week. So show logistics. What happens if we buy the PLE? We get $5 extra $1,000. Nah, I don't want to spend the money on that, so we're not going to do that. So we're going to book the show. Give me one sec. All right, I'm back. A UPS man was at my door, and I thought he needed me to sign for something, and he just left it right out the door and left. So, all right, so we can book only one match. Okay, I thought we could book 2 matches, so only one match, and then the main event. I almost want to go one more show. I wasn't planning on where are we at lengthwise. We're at an hour. I kind of want to go one more show, but knowing that we can't book more matches, so. This is our top male. Who's got the most stamina? Gargano, Ciampa. Let's put Roman in there. And then our one match that we are going to book. Who's got the hottest rival? Liv. Nathan. They said don't book Liv. So let's do... because that's the hottest rivalry. Let's do Nathan. Oh, both their stamina. You know what? I know this is not what you're supposed to do. I know the stamina is not great. I'm going to make it an Iron Man match. Somebody's probably going to get hurt, but that's just how intense this rivalry has been between Breeze and Frazier. Someone is going to come out of this one injured, and they're going to be off the show for a little while. That's just how it's got to go. Hate to say it. That's fine to let everybody rest a little bit. Let's get the Pat rivalry revved up a little bit more with McAfee calling out Karrion Kross. And then in our main event, who are we going to represent here for NXT? And I'd say Io Sky has been winning a lot lately, and she's got a lot of stamina. So let's go Io Sky, and let's book that. Go with it. Confirm it. Here we go. PLE time. Reigns, Rowan, and Ivar.
1, 2, that's it. Ring it.
Yes, Roman Reigns. Thank you very much for NXT Mutiny. The Iron Man match. Like I said, somebody's probably going to get injured out of this. Nathan Frazier is going to win. And Tyler Breeze injured and Frazier, both men got injured. So we're going to give the North American title a little bit of a rest for Orton. I knew that was going to happen, but that's just how intense the rivalry was. So that's okay. Rhea Ripley and Chelsea Green. Rhea Ripley retains. And a classic that finished that rivalry. D'Angelo. And we got the Women's Championship. Becky Lynch not in good shape either. Neither is Fallon Henley. And a victory for Becky. And both Becky and Fallon hurt. That is a big blow for SmackDown. And they love their Maxine Dupree promos right there. Okay, Io Sky, come on, get us 2 for 2. Oh, and Nikita Lyons gets it, so... in a classic. You know what? We're going to go one more show. I know we said we're going to do month by month. We're going to go one more show because I have some stuff I want to finish up, and I don't want to forget where we are in the rankings. We got some money as well to spend. You guys can pause and take a look at all that fun stuff. We got a health... okay, we can put the health spa towards our champ, towards Nathan Frazier. And we're still in number 2. We're ahead of Raw by a good amount, which is good. Trades. Okay, the trades. So they are offering us Tyler Breeze, who just lost the title for Raquel Rodriguez. No, we are going to decline that trade. Sorry, Aldis. Not good. Not a good trade. Raw is going to offer up Eddie Thorpe for Lola Vice. I am also going to decline that one. I know we haven't used Lola in a while, but we'll try to get her on the card some more. Maybe we can make some deals for some money. Who's someone that's we can do without Tatum? I mean, everyone's kind of in use. And in fact, I think we need to pick up some more people. So I don't think we have anybody that we want right now. We're gonna leave this one. At some point, we'll try to make some kind of deal. All right, we're gonna do one more show. I know I'm breaking the rule because it should be 5 per, but thanks. Yeah, I know about that. Oh, another health spot, so he gave me 2 of them. I think you should put me in a match with Johnny. Trust me on this. Okay, let's do it. No holds barred match. Can you book me in one? Okay. So we got a couple things to go off. That's why I want to do we got more stuff. Earn 10,000 fans when you have a steel cage or Hell in a Cell. Make your male and female both gain 15 popularity. More fans would be awesome, but I think the popularity would be good. Show quality is increased when a show is booked with... Should we do the 15 popularity or the 10,000 more fans to try to... let's do this one. Let's boost the popularity. Get it going up there even more. Okay. So we're going to... And a submission match. So Triple H wants us to go all out. So I'm not going to spend any money on stuff. We will do that at some point. We're going to look at power cards. So we're going to put the... Oh, this is just for... I thought this was like the injury time would go down. That is not the case. Let's I'm gonna keep ticking off Pierce. We're in a feud with Pierce. I thought this would recover them being out injured, but well, if there's anyone we're not booking, we can throw that on them. Immediately grant a superstar in your brand 25 brand popularity. So Liv Morgan, Axiom is the champ. Do we want to get Axiom up there, or do we keep trying to get Pat McAfee? Do we give Pat McAfee the 25 popularity boost to get him up there? Yes, we do. Boom. McAfee is up there. Now look at what we've done for Pat McAfee. And, okay. So we are going to do the submission match. So let's do that. We will make this, and this will be our final show. We will wrap this up. So we're going to be spending a lot of money here. Submission. Let's go Liv and Bianca title match right there. Who else wanted stuff? Obafemi wants a match against Roman. Let's make that the main event. Roman and Oba. Roman's stamina is low, though. Let's not do it this week. Let's let Roman... I'll put one of those cards on Roman. Let him rest this week. So let's scrap this one. We are going to do... We're going to put this one on Roman to let him rest. And who else has low stamina? Axiom is down there as well. Do we give our new champ a rest? I think we do. Give Axiom a rest. Boost his stamina. Let him off for the week. All right, so we'll get the Oba match done. I'll just have to remember to go back to that. A no-holds-barred match for Thea Hale. That we can do. That we can do, Thea. I think, if we have the money for it. Ooh, we do have the money for it. It's a costly one. It does cost a lot. Thea and Io. Let's do it. No holds barred. And then who else wanted something? Dirty Dom wants a match against Johnny Gargano. That can be done. Dirty Dom, Johnny Gargano, absolutely no problem. Maybe we book some interference to keep the rivalry going. We get Carlito running in there, and then what is our main event going to be? Do we spend all our money? Do we go all out? Just keep it normal fatal 4-way. Pat, Karrion Kross. Give Drew some rest. There's not enough. Let's just straight up do Pat and Karrion in the main event. He's the new popular guy. Remember, we can do a special match. Maybe, maybe a guest referee match. Pat and Karrion. Do we pick who the referee is? No? Obafemi? Okay, sure. And we still did not get poor Lola Vice on the show. At some point, I don't know, she's going to be on the show. Can we buy anybody? Oh, we're spending a lot of money. This was a show we were fulfilling a lot of promises. At some point, I think we need to buy some more folks. But for right now, we are not going to do that. Drew, let's do a call out. Drew calling out Axiom. We'll do some charity work with Tatum Paxley, who's not into that kind of thing, but you know what? We have spent almost all of our money. Maybe we shouldn't do that. We don't need to book everything every week. Tatum, Ciampa, or do we start a rivalry between these two? Because call out doesn't cost that much. Let's do that. Let's start a rivalry. Tatum and Lola not being used much, so we'll get them on the card, and then everybody is pretty much in use. We're spending almost all our money. Self-promo, Ciampa, Lola Vice. We're already using Lola, so call out. Let's just do self-promo. Self-promo, Tommaso Ciampa. Everyone is booked, and we're using almost all our money. So that is how we are going to wrap this one up, because it's almost time for AEW Dynamite. And I wanted to keep it clean where I did 1 month per stream, but I wanted to get those final couple of bookings in before I forgot. I still got to remember the Roman Reigns one, so somebody remind me. Don't let me forget in the comments next time we do this. Do not let me forget. Boy, they love the call-out with Strowman and Noam Dar. That is the call-out feud right there, those guys, Ethan Page and Briggs. I want to see this match at some point. So we will have to see. Tag team titles on the line. The Creeds against the LWO, and it's a victory for the Creeds. I think that was a signing. Joaquin Wilde, was he on the show before? Another promo from Maxine Dupree in the main event. Extreme Rules, Zelina Vega and Raquel Rodriguez. And Raquel gets the win as their feud grows. Raw, who's been killing it, or no, it's been SmackDown's been killing it lately. I would argue a weaker SmackDown. Maybe that's our opportunity, because we got a strong NXT mutiny. Razor, the 3.5 star. Andrade, the former champ, calling out Mark Coffey. Wolfgang and Eddie Thorpe. Man, they were trying to trade Eddie Thorpe. His morale's low. Maybe that win's going to boost the morale a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the New Day and the Wyatts in a feud here. Akam, Luke Gallows, and Tony D'Angelo. And Tony D gets the win here on Raw. Isla Dawn, and your main event. It's definitely been the women of Raw, the 2-women power trip, as we mentioned, that's been in control of the main event here on Monday Night Raw, and a huge 4-star win for Sol Ruca. And now NXT Mutiny. Liv Morgan, we went all out. We spent over $100,000 on this show. We expect to get back in first place by the time this stream is over. Submission match. Bianca wins, your new NXT Women's Champ, and the rivalry grows between those two. So let's see if we can stretch it out maybe 2 more weeks and peak it at the next show. This rivalry as well, Thea Hale, Io Sky. Thea won the no-holds-barred match, and it's a victory for Io Sky. Oh, and Thea Hale out for a week with the injury. She didn't even have low stamina. So we get the new rivalry with Tatum and Lola Vice. We have the one-on-one match as requested by Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom gets the win with the interference by Carlito. Fans were into that. Promo by Ciampa. In your main event, Pat McAfee's popularity has ballooned to 79, going up against Karrion Kross. Guest referee, main event. Karrion Kross gets the win with Oba Femi as the referee, and Kross and Pat McAfee grow. So people loving Pat McAfee. And Mutiny, I'd say you give it to us this week. Come on. So that is where we will wrap up the first episode of GM. Oh my goodness. So we did not make any profit. I know we spent a lot on that show because we had a lot of stipulations, and we normally wouldn't do that, but we had requests. We had a submission request. We had a no-holds-barred request. We had to fulfill them. But did that put us back in number 1? Immediately get 30 ring experience. Let's see. The final standings. And ooh, we are at number 2. We gotta start making some money. Maybe we gotta start watching. We're definitely way ahead. Raw is way behind both of us here, and I want to start, buying stuff to make, not be in the gym or anything, but we gotta start making money. So maybe we book some lighter shows, go into Money in the Bank season, where we can kind of earn some of that cash back. Let's see what Pat says. So Pat wants to be with Oba. Okay, let's do it. Triple H and CM Punk. Okay, thanks, Triple H. What do you got, Oba? What happened? It said within the next, 3 weeks. Right? I'm going to look at that again. Why is he getting pissed off? Okay, and I'll give Io a title shot because she has been winning a lot lately. And that feud is about to wrap up, but it wasn't 2 weeks, was it? I thought we still had another week. That's why I gave Roman the week off, and then I was going to do the Oba Roman match this week. Did we not have 2 weeks? Or 1 week? Or did I completely misread that? Okay, well, sorry, Oba. Roman needed to be off. He was almost dead. I had booked the match, remember? And I deleted it because I thought, I had more time. So we'll give Io a title match, Pat and Oba, and that's where we are right now. At some point, we need to upgrade some of this stuff without question. We need to get out of the high school for sure, doing the thing in the high school, and we need to scout some more people, but who should we get? See, it doesn't show me ring experience is on the side there. So Pat, Axiom, Bianca. So who do we want to boost? Right? That's for the 10s and 20s and all that. Well, Oba's mad at us, so I don't know if I want to boost him. Let's boost Pat again. We're just going to keep boosting Pat. He's an 11. Pat is going to be our number 1 guy. So at some point, we need to get... we got a new perk for Pat, but we got to wrap up Liv and Io, or Liv and Bianca, and then we're going to get Io that title match, or maybe we do some kind of fatal 4-way matchup here with all of them to kind of get the rivalry, but then also give Io her title match. Got a lot of good stuff coming up as well. Well, Thea's hurt for the week, so yeah, we got good stuff coming up on the show. So that is GM mode. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, we're going to see if we can continue on and be the number 1 show in WWE. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time on GM Mode.